Okay, could you please briefly describe your business, what it does, and what happened to it during the revolution?
Well, we work in infrastructure and wastewater treatment. We have 3 different projects. One of them is 98% is done, and the other 2, about 50% are done. We install pipings underground, conveying water from major reservoirs, and we're building reservoirs. It was tough going. We haven't been paid. We're hoping that the NTC will honor all the contract, as they said. And we sustained a little damage during the revolutions, you know. They made a very good assessment of what was lost. We think we may have a damage in the excess of $700,000 to $1 million, $700,000 to $1 million. But it's part of the business. What happened in Libya, I think it's worth it. Get rid of that tyrant. Everything can be rebuilt and redone again, so we'll see.
As in Michigan and the United States, companies like Mustafa's have had to reduce staff just to stay afloat. These men, including Anas, are engineers that he has retained part-time. They are just beginning to put the pieces of his business back together. Aside from fisheries and agriculture, Libya is also rich in antiquities like these Roman ruins. Gaddafi also built a structure on the beach east of Benghazi in his honor, which was destroyed by the rebels during the revolution.
There's a lot of the work is being conducted by people who don't really have experience, including myself.
And you have to be very respectful that they are just learning and figuring it out step by step.
I mean, we started even learning a democratic discussion. It's the ability to wait and let someone finish their idea and their thought without having to jump in and have one conversation in the room rather than 5. And sometimes we ended up getting a small bottle of water and says, okay, who have this has the right to speak. So, but I hope I can videotape this.
The National Democratic Assembly is what could become a political party. This is a group of representatives from assemblies with similar moderate platforms. Mustafa started the group intending to be a more secular, moderate party. They have around 1,000 members nationally, including a youth arm of the political assembly.
But I think a lot of this we became better as time went through. Okay, we become good at this.
You've come to a point now where some other big things need to start happening.
We're trying to encourage people as much as possible to start participating in this period. It's such a critical period where they need to let their voice heard by the NTC. NTC is all ears.
يبقى في مخيم يعتبر نفسه يعني كالإنسان الميت. فيعني
when the man he go to the outside his city and stay in some camp, he consider himself as a dead man.
And what is it like living here?
حقيقة الإنسان عندما يكون بعيد عن وطنه دائما يشتاق ويحن إلى أرضه.
He said he miss his home and his city.
How soon do you think you'll be able to go back home?
والله نتمنى حتى اليوم لو فأنا بشوق كبير إلى أرضي ووطني.
He hope today to do this thing because he miss his home so much.
This man is the respected leader of the camp inside the city of Benghazi that houses around 130 families on two sides. The camp was set up for the workforce that was constructing a nearby building, but now houses neutral Libyans who were caught in the violence between the rebels and Gaddafi's forces. They include Tuaregs and people from Misrata. The camp is run by volunteers.
He have to go and he take his family outside the city because the fighting between the rebels and the Gaddafi forces.
So how do you spend your time here?
كيف تقضي في وقتك أنا؟
قاعد تساعد وخلاص.
Just chit-chatting and sometimes other man he said sleep.
A lot of free time.
A lot of free time?
Free time, a lot of free time.
What did you do back at home?
شنو تدير في غادي في مدينتك؟ تشتغل تقرأ شنو؟
هذا ياكل يشتغل.
He was working there.
حوالات.
Construction.
Batteries are getting low and everything. Okay. Thank you very much. Could I have your name, please?
My name is Fatum Fallah. I work at the clinic. That's the first thing, and I go inside the houses. I'm the woman's
You focus on women's health?
Yeah, for the women's health and for the families. I get the information from them inside. As you know, as a Muslims culture, we don't get the man that doesn't get inside the family. So that's my work, to get inside the families.
How are the people doing in general? I know it's a very vague question, but...
I think they are fine, actually. The first they came, they are very afraid and they're scared, but 1 week to 2 weeks then become... they like the place, actually. Every family have their own rooms, their own bathrooms. They have the clinic, they have the school, they have children programs for the children. They're doing well.
So what do you think is the most important about your work here?
I think get friendly with them.
People haven't worked since the revolution.
The government employees and private.
Private and government, no one really have worked. The government have managed to pay some of the salaries, but there's shortages of cash. NTC really doesn't have the funds today to run the country. Even though Libya exporting oil, but they really don't have access to it to use it as they wish.
We will ask the management about our technical.
Okay. Anas says that access to money and banks is the biggest problem regular Libyans are facing. Adiwala basically means, for the love of God, let's go. This is the second bank that we were kicked out of.
We have accounts there.
You can't get to the money.
Yes, we can get the money.
There is bad management. Nothing changed in the banks because the people they have a big problem to get their money.
Mustafa says that the problem may be out of the bank's control.
This is Omar Mukhtar.
What did he do?
This,
He fought the Italians, didn't he?
yes.
People today have the ability to talk, discuss politics, criticize the leaders.
It's my responsibility to do what we are doing now because we've seen what happened wrong in this college. The new student that will come to here, they don't know nothing about it.
Students are protesting former Gaddafi supporters continuing work at the college. And so what would you like to see the Libyan people do now?
Express their minds and have the total freedom to say what they need and they have the rights.
What do you think countries like America can learn from Libya and Libyans?
Be fearless more.
Are you supposed to be doing this?
Yes.
Really? Your father lets you do this?
Hmm?
What do you love about your country?
Itself, the country itself. I am a person love his country really, really deeply. Really. Honestly, Libya is a good country and Libyan people is a good people. But all the world seeing Libya through Gaddafi. Libya, what's the meaning of me? It's me. That's all.
Well, I love every part of Libya. Every part of Libya is part of mine. So it's our country, and it is, you know, it's worth to be loved.
You touched something really deep. I want to cry. You put your hand, as we say it in Arabic, you put your hand in the wound.
Well, you told me that this is for the love of Libya. That's what you're naming your this video that you're making. There is an old saying. It says, "My love is for whoever is gonna come and I will never see." Okay, so everything we do for Libya today is for people who's gonna come later on, for our kids and grandkids. So people give up their lives, give up the most precious thing they have, their time, everything you could possibly think of. They put their life on the line. And we did that for what? For democracy, but also it's for our kids, for the people who's gonna come after us. We'd like to secure a better country for them. We would like to make sure that they have other sources of income other than oil. And therefore, we invested in this revolution so we can invest in the Libyan people, so they can secure their own future. The kindness of the people are just very nice. You're safe. They have endured so much, and they stayed nice. You know what Gaddafi have done to them. Now they're willing to do with less until things improve. So we have a lot of hopes. I think it's about time to have hope.